Looks like someone's sitting.
Start recording.
Let's make it simple. Ready?
Want to go over here?
Sure. Ooh. Babe? Is
Over
this Eliza?
Is this Eliza? See.
Oh.
Oh.
Are you there?
Are you? Hey, hello, Eliza.
Is it her?
No, I'm not hearing anything, but move a little closer. Might be catching branches.
Oh. Nah, that looks like a torso, honey.
You don't think so?
Hi.
Hello, Eliza. We're Michael and Sarah.
Can you raise your right hand? Oh.
That was your
Foot, maybe? That looks like a body, babe.
yeah. Eliza.
Is it? Or what's your name?
Can you tell us your name? No, I'm not hearing any discernible things.
Okay.
Eliza,
That looks like a freaking body, babe.
we heard there was a president who was your pallbearer. Who was that president? This one's hard.
Okay. What's your name? Okay, well, I don't know.
Not hearing any names or
Okay.
anything.
All right, well. That's pretty crazy because it's got the 3 dots. Hello? Is someone there with us?
I think that's catching the.
Oh, you think? Okay.
Alright, you two.
Okay.
Have we heard anything? Have we seen anything?
We've seen. So I saw something here, and it had the 3 dots.
Okay. But you're also near a tree.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I told her. I was like, I
Yep.
think it's catching
Okay.
the things. And she saw something over here, but I think it's catching that pile of pallets.
Yep. And that's
This
why we
one,
just...
this is a new experience because, like,
Yeah.
it's, you know, with the other box, it's so much easier when you hear those
Certain
distinct
things.
words and things, and it's like you're having to cipher through the DJs and all that stuff.
Remember that you're listening for what the DJs are saying. You're going to tell me if somebody's trying to sell you a Toyota, if they're announcing the next song. Like, you're not going through the white noise.
Oh, okay.
We're using the radio chatter.
You're okay. That's not using the radio chatter. This is.
Oh,
okay.
no. Hers is too.
But just in a different
That's how
way.
you
So
get
here's the thing.
words.
You guys are watching your TV shows. You even have an SB11 without my crazy attachment to it, right?
Right.
There's no way for you to validate that what you heard wasn't radio chatter.
Okay.
Huh.
There's no way because they don't record.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the only one on the market that does.
Right.
And when I can actually put that into audio software,
Uh-huh.
I can see if there is a certain sentence that is being said when it's on a slow mode, and I can count how many radio stations it went over to see if it's an actual disembodied voice. This is the only true way that I know
That
to be
this
able
is-
to be able to verify a disembodied voice or use the radio chatter. Just think of your ghost as not being strong enough. That thing's Bumblebee from Transformers.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Use the radio chatter.
So you've been hearing stuff?
I have been
He
hearing
has
a
been, but we're
lot.
recording it. So that's why it's okay that
Okay.
he missed it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That,
Sorry.
yeah. Okay. Now that I understand what I'm.
Now you
listening
see where
for.
Maddie's getting her stuff from.
Yeah. Yep. Now I understand.
She's already gotten 3 things that are completely relevant to where we are.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
Wow.
like dead on point.
That's
like no such
insane.
thing as coincidence with me.
Yeah. No, I'll
Shoot.
definitely. Now that I understand.
I'll give you a few minutes.
Yeah. Give me a few minutes here.
I still don't quite understand this,
Okay. Okay. Let's start over here. Let's go over that way. I just heard laughing.
Okay.
Someone laughing? Who? Let me know when you see something or someone. Eliza, did you die early? How early did you die? I heard that you had a president at your funeral. Who was that president? Was your death very depressing for your family? What president was at your funeral? Gary? No. Who was the president at your funeral, Eliza? Said someone was there. Who was there? Let me tell you. Vacation. Did people come to vacation at your house a lot?
That's a close-in. Don't ask yes or no questions.
I'm trying not to. This is so hard.
You guys doing a little switcheroo?
Yes.
Okay. Did you hear anything else?
Only thing that I heard that was so I heard laughing.
Okay.
So I kind of was like, oh, were there a lot of parties here? And the question I kept trying to ask was the president's that was at her funeral.
Mm-hmm.
I heard a few names like Gary. I heard, what was the other name I heard? I forget the other one, but Gary was the one that was pointed out to me.
Okay.
I don't know if maybe, because I'm trying to think like of all the presidents. I'm like, I don't think there's any presidents that had like a nickname.
Too.
I did hear vacation as well, and I asked a bad question, but I said, do people vacation here at the mansion a lot?
Well, vacation wouldn't have been a term that she used.
Right.
She was English and from the 1700s. The term would have been holiday.
Holiday. Right.
You have to think their language. So we just heard and unfortunately it came out of the SB11 that doesn't record for me to be able to analyze the sound wave, but to me it was a disembodied hello. Like, it was very, very clear, and all four of us heard it while we were standing around it.
Wow.
Yeah,
So very cool
wow.
stuff. I mean, it's vague. There's no, like, definitive, like, oh my god, she said her name. You know, Eliza Pinckney. You know what I mean? It's not that definitive, but it definitely was not radio chatter.
Wow.
So, again, you can definitely tell radio chatter when you listen to a spirit box every day like I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if the radio chatter's coming through, you identify it pretty easily. But if something odd comes through, you're like,
Yeah.
that is not the radio. Like,
For
that's
sure.
the good stuff.
Yeah.
For sure.
So But again, we're all like, I'm pretty convinced that it was disembodied. I
Yeah.
just didn't have any definitive properties. That's the problem with it.
Right.
It's not like starting a full blown. You get the point.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely listen in. I'm gonna follow up with let's see, Maddie one more time, and then I'm probably gonna rein us back in. To kind of give you guys all of the answers now that you guys will both have the gist of listening to it for a few minutes.
Okay.
Were you just getting it when I came over?
Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't had a chance to listen.
No, not yet.
All right, give it a minute or two, and we'll see what we can get out of it.
Sounds good.
Yeah. You might hear better than me.
Is there anyone here?
Are there any slaves with us right now?
What'd you ask?
Any slaves? Anyone who used to work for Eliza at the manor? If so, what's your name?
Children?
Children? How many children worked here at the manor?
Viagra. But that was...
Viagra. Children? Eliza, how many children did the Pekingese have? How many children did this family have? Anything?
This is weird.
Yeah, because you're listening for the DJs and the
Yeah.
words, but it's a lot harder than the other box, because the other box, it's clear as crystal. Yeah, I'm not getting many figures. It would make sense though, because this place is very populated.
No.
Who is here
Who's
with us?
Airport lounges. Is there anyone here with us?
If you're here with us, tell us your name. Children was interesting.
Yeah.
That was the weird one. Because we were asking about
Yeah.
the workers, but
Word list. What do we got? Give me the last 4 or 5 terms at the top of the list. Just read them off.
Communication.
Communication. go ahead and stock your cameras if you have one, by the way. Anything else?
I'm not really picking up on anything. I mean, I feel like I hear radio chatter.
And that's what you want, it's home.
Oh.
So it's just like I told
Okay.
mine. So if you hear somebody selling you a Toyota, tell me that you have a Toyota car.
Okay.
I'm like, buy it today for $14.95. Whatever it is. $14.95 wasn't relevant to where we're at.
Okay.
Kind of see where I'm going with that.
Yes, yeah.
Again, phone will be from Transformers.
Yeah.
Michelle, you're next. What you got here?
I just turned it on.
You're fired.
Oh no!
It's alright, we're gonna get you back on mute. Who's our word list? So give me the last 2 or 3 things you showed up on. Alright, so remember, Connor, you're looking for 8 and above cameras. Just make sure when the other teams are coming through here, like the other teams or stores, we just kind of split the seas. I will stop talking and let them pass through. So you guys know that you guys load your cameras to the ground. We all understand that we're trying not to make people feel uncomfortable, and it might be some bad things. No, that's on the ground. Some of our great people loading your cameras and going to our next operators. Now, welcome to Philadelphia Alley. This used to be called Jewelers Alley. Every ghost story comes down here. I've been trying to take this location out of my route for years, but this guy doesn't leave me alone. He follows me to the next location, and then he also shows up at my new last location, which you guys haven't seen yet. So the last location is also a place. It's a place of raised emotion that's really close nearby. Like it's only like 0.3 miles away. Like it's not far at all. But anyway, we're all telling the same story. I'm going to give you a few extra details. Again, we're just here to kind of stir things up, and we're going to jet out of here. And again, it gets very warm down here, especially during these months. So here's how this goes. The doctor moves down here, which is exactly why I am very excited about his VR that showed up. So the doctor moves down here from Rhode Island. That's why he's looking for RI on his Envoy device. So the doctor's name is his full name. Oh, by the way, this is just Remy. We're in his house. He'll leave us alone. He'll be fine. Never had him come through any of us.
Yeah.
Remy. Remy too. He's pretty large. If I met him. Yeah, but he's friendly. He's fine. He's got a harness on. I take him for walks. But anyway, the doctor's name is Dr. Joseph Brown Ladd. In the event that the two of you hear the song Brown Eyed Girl while we're here, not coincidence, it's part of his name. You get it all the time. It's just him saying hello. But anyway, Dr. Ladd moves here from Rhode Island because he's supposed to get married to his fiancée, Amanda. Amanda just inherited a lot of money from her deceased parents, and she has an attorney helping her out with the cash flow. The attorney thinks that Dr. Ladd is just after Amanda's money. He tells Amanda to get rid of the doctor. So he comes down here to Charleston to prove that he's not after her money, and he is basically on his way into town. We got another tour coming through. I don't know how far down he's going to go. He might go past us. He usually does. Oh, looks like he's going to stop right there. Sorry, you get to know like the other tour guides. It's just, again, I don't have a whole lot of friends in this industry, but every once in a while you see one you recognize. But anyway, back to Dr. Ladd. On his way into town, he had a coachman that set him up to be robbed and killed. It's kind of like having a really bad Uber driver in today's world. So basically somebody was walking by and...
I just got lies. I wrote it down a while ago.
Like I'm telling lies?
Like lies. No, I don't know. I just got lies.
It's still pretty vague, but I get it. I see where you're going with it.
I got lies.
Somebody was walking by and saying what was about to happen to the doctor. Doesn't need a coachman. Somebody walking by, his name is Ralph Isaacs. Does initial sound familiar, Jeff? R.I.? That's exactly why I bought that device that's in his hand. I was getting R.I. on radio spirit boxes that somebody's telling me were victorious for the R.I. executive, and I didn't know where it was, relative. So I bought that device. We've had it about half a dozen times in the past year when I bring up Ralph's name only. Nothing in relation to Rhode Island. Anyway, we got another tour coming through, so we're going to gonna die over an actress argument. I just want to point that out. I know it ended with him exalting his fiance, but you get the point. It's just a dumb argument. So they came down here. They took their back-to-back, took 10 paces away from each other. They turned. Doc points his gun in the air and shoots his one shot into the air. He did not want to kill his friend. He just needed courage to show up. However, Ralph has this one bullet, puts it in the kneecap on the doctor. He didn't die either. Doc fell to the ground, and Ralph proved his point. He's not willing to forgive. He's still pissed off. So Doc's friend is still home from 59 Church Street, where he died 10 days later, November 2nd of 1786, after refusing medical treatment. I'm going to point out two things. It's 1786. Gunshot wounds, a lot different then than they are now. Okay, so he's also a doctor. He probably just thought he had lead poisoning and tried to bleed it out himself, but obviously he failed. And every ghost that comes down here, which is all 300 of us, we all come here. They all tell their guests to listen for the whistles. We have 3 cameras running audio plus my voice recorder. If we're going to capture this embodied whistle, it's going to be from one of those 4 devices. However, on the red spirit boxes, I cannot tell you how many times I have caught the whistling part of a song and the word doctor from a commercial immediately after. Doctor, get it all the time. And again, when I'm listening and spot checking these devices from Sarah's recording, it's minute 1, minute 5, minute 10, 15, 20, you get the point. I'm not looking for anything. Whatever falls in that 1 minute, that's it. I move on. Again, that's the kind of thing that goes on here. So let's look to see.
Sorry.
This is your night, guys. So take pictures. I don't care. I know I'm giving you a crap ton of footage back, but almost. I heard like that "ja" sound. My first thought was Roger. Which sucks because we are getting piracy stuff
Sorry.
from what I normally get over there.
He said
based on
this is a
other
good
things
one
that
for
we've
it, so I want to make sure.
So we are talking over there. I discussed pirates, and one of the pirates I discussed created a flag for the Jolly Roger. So it just sucks because that story is so good, and I did so much research on it, and now I have to give it up because they don't want anybody in that story.
Yeah, we
Which is
got
so
a lot
weird.
of activity on that last time too.
There's usually a lot that comes out of there because I let you guys really explore, and most people have been trained for at least 2 locations at that point to be able to recognize more things. I'm gonna give you a job later, Sarah.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Reason why is because the more you move that thing around, the more it's going to pick up on like the trees and things. So if
Right.
you find a spot where it doesn't pick up on the trees,
Mhm.
and then you do get something going across. Oh, by the way, does everybody see the light to the left? You can't miss it. Reason why that's there is the church put it there so we don't try to put our regular cameras in here to try to, that way it'll give you a light flare. So that way you're not trying to recreate what happened. It's pointed directly at you. But notice that my cameras don't actually see that light flare, do they?
Oh, that's just the
The
wind.
tree. Yeah.
Oh, and don't call this woman Susan. She will correct you.
Oh, maybe I should.
Don't piss her off.
Don't piss her off.
I've done it in the past when I used to tell the
Yeah,
story and I
just
didn't
hold
like
it
the
open.
full story and like getting used to telling stories out here. I don't call her Susan. How hard
Just hold it still.
the name Sue would show up somewhere every single time I call her Susan.
Oh, yeah.
So just call her Sue.
Sue.
Sue Howard.
Get me something, Sue.
I know, right?
Say something.
You get?
Go
I thought you
towards
said
the
7.
light.
No, just sit.
Sue. Give me
Maddie, did Mom put you on double duty? She can't hear me.
I know, I'm just looking. I just asked her if I could hold it.
Okay, Sue. It's time. Time to talk to me. Talk to me, Sue.
Maddie wanted to use the things.
I thought she like gave up and put her on
I
double
didn't know
duty.
she wanted to try it. So. But
What's
she's
that
so
moving in the
sweet and
background?
soft.
Of course, as soon as I say something, get a voice in there.
Can't
You didn't think about anything? That's all I got so far.
Well, we have a Sarah here. We
And
have
a Michael.
here.
Father?
Father.
Are we pregnant? Oh my god.
Well, we're next to
Oh
a
my
church.
god, that would be so exciting if you
Could you
found out
imagine?
this way.
Church, father, pastor. That's how I'm looking at that, not as who's
Oh,
becoming
okay.
a father.
Well,
A bunch of God music too.
Michael's father was
Oh,
a Catholic
really?
priest. True. Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
But we do get a lot of like religious terms over here.
I keep getting thousands. I don't know why.
It's just common.
I'm.
We get it all the time.
Yeah, I got 0 on mine.
Okay.
Probably nonsense.
Days on a boat.
Yes,
It's just weird.
I know.
I like weird.
I see that.
No, we can actually call it
You see
wraps.
anything?
So Jeff, you got anything going on with your device?
I thought
over
I
there?
saw something over here, but it wasn't like a. Didn't look like a body.
KIS.
7.7. Need the 111? Give me the 111.
Yeah. Have you seen anything yet? No cold spots.
Throw me a bone here.
Yeah.
What did you do for a living,
Godspeed.
Henry? I got a larger group tonight. Can you tell us what you did for a living? You told us last night.
Hammer and nails.
That would have been interesting if he was a carpenter. Wow, that would have been very descriptive.
Over the last couple of days.
Legs.
Henry, your job. What did you do for your occupation? If somebody else is here, just give us your first name so I can identify you.
Me.
Connor, just when you see a picture, just let us know.
Okay.
Okay.
Frozen.
Henry, we're also using the blue box. You can give us images.
Mermaid.
Coming home.
Henry. Do you want to talk about your wife? Do you want to talk about your wife? Give us her first name if you do.
Christian.
50.
Lonely.
Was your wife lonely after your death? Did she remarry? The answer to that is yes, just so you guys know.
Don't know Joe.
Don't know Joe?
What?
Sounded like Joe.
Joe. Yeah.
Henry, did Dr. Ladd come here with you tonight? Dr. Joseph Brown Ladd?
Charity.
Dr. Ladd, if you're here, you got to give us your code word, please, so we can identify you. But Henry, back to you.
Everything.
You said the word lonely, and we have the
I
word
want
Mrs. Dr. Ladd.
company.
Phone.
Dr. Ladd,
Moonlight.
let's move over to you, sir. You have a face?
I don't know. Is this thing back?
Nope.
Like, it's supposed to be a bigger segment.
Nope.
Trying to
Two.
get me.
It's for you to decipher what it looks like.
Fire.
You see a face.
Rich.
Back.
I know.
Dr. Ladd, what was the name of your fiance? Let's test you a little bit.
Animals. Time.
Well, we got
It's
hurricane.
yours.
Okay, Dr. Ladd, you're not going to be able to
Summer.
answer us right away. That's okay. I'm going to go back
Jesus.
to Henry. But if you want to give us or find her name in those frequencies,
was
we'll
over.
take it.
Traveler.
Follow us, traveler.
Mariah.
Henry, got the word Mrs. and the word lonely.
Over.
Can you tell us your wife's name? Or maybe the year that she
This is an issue.
Okay, we will not talk about your wife. Yep. He's very...
Murder. You're mine.
Henry. Curiosity. Are you happy that I come here
Geography.
and try to talk to you every single night? Or are you kind of annoyed?
Deep. In an hour. Shotgun.
Mercury.
Bot.
Some people shot.
Hear me.
Another man.
Another man's face.
Well, actually, this is the real.
Morning.
looks like it's a gunshot.
Believe me.
There's a gunshot on it.
Wounded man.
Is there blood in the picture?
Yeah, they have bandages.
Baseball.
Just I believe.
Dr. Ladd, where's this person shot?
They have white clothes.
They have white clothing.
Sherry.
Can you see where the person was shot?
Kids.
I think it's
In the head.
cheek.
So somewhere along from the neck up,
Yeah.
not in the kneecap.
Sherry's not a name.
You.
Blast.
Wow. Lots of things with Dr. Ladd right now.
Jeff got Neil.
Neil Cow.
N-E-I-L.
Never looked.
Truthful.
Neil would be N-E-I-L.
Ride. Slow.
Dr. Ladd, let's get back to you, sir.
Beyond.
We got a lot of things
You
going
and
on
me.
right now.
You think.
I'm assuming.
I am.
What are you looking for?
It was K-N-E while you guys were talking.
U.S.
about getting shot.
And he had a bloody picture.
At the same time.
right leg and
All those things like that.
inside out.
Okay. Whoever's here, just tell me what sound we heard out of the church. Let's get some verification that anybody's here.
I like
What sound did we just hear?
roses.
Less static.
The house
Looks like
where Dr.
something
Ladd
keeps
lives,
like
right around the
touching
corner,
her.
is
That
Father
is-
Thomas Rowe's house. We got Dr. Ladd here with us. Henry, you can just step backwards because you're not giving us much tonight
Hang on.
anyway. That would be great.
Hang on.
Dr. Ladd, I'm going to ask you again, what did we just hear out of the church?
Anyone can really.
Dr. Ladd, what sound did we just hear?
9. Joe.
Joe again. Two different people. I know Joe Biden is in the news right now.
Change
but
this.
They haven't heard Joe all night long.
Change this. He just said change this.
Dr. Ladd,
Bridge.
would you rather
Original.
talk about something else that you love to do while you were here in
Hold
Charleston?
on.
Desert.
In the desert?
Lights. Very
You make me. Cameras.
No purchase.
Tall.
Dr. Ladd, did you like to write poetry while you were here?
Jesus.
I need love.
He wrote about his love of Amanda while he was here. Most of his portion of his poetry was about Amanda.
All Carolinas.
And some speeches for the Carolina politicians. He wrote some of those too.
Let it go.
a bunch of
Bunch of lines.
Clean water.
Dr. Ladd, we only have a few minutes left. I would still like a direct
Gives the
answer.
best advice.
Tell us what sound we heard out of the
72.
church. Dr. Ladd, I'm asking something specific. The name of your fiance or
For life.
the sound we heard out of the church. We need verification. You also have a code
God.
word.
Light.
Dead
Baby.
blood. Woman. And on
Woman.
it's like a man.
99.
Um,
1,000.
it's like a chair.
We're married.
Dead woman in a chair.
Looking.
Off the
$1,000.
It's like a man on his leg.
Afraid.
Yeah, it looks like a man.
Watch.
Wasting
There's a lot
time.
of weird things going on here. The same tempo I had last night. Like I thought it was either
Forget.
Mary coming through,
Fruits and
Dr. Ladd, or
veggies.
Henry. Like I couldn't tell.
Cash.
Yeah. But he also has a dead woman on the ground right now. So now I'm
We
like,
fell
who the
in
hell's here
love.
now?
I got steel.
Jesus.
An increase.
Difference.
You got anything weird going on with yours? Nothing.
Really. The other camera
And-
guy had something that looked like it was around her leg.
The man of the house.
Whoever's here, we're going to
The
be wrapping
Eagles.
this up. Can you tell us good night? Since we can't really get verification.
Take.
What luck?
What did he say?
What luck?
What? Nobody's really given us full verification of who's here.
He's lost.
I do like the notion that Dr. Ladd followed us over here.
90.
Anybody want to say goodnight back to us? We're okay with that?
Would you like to?
Good night. You could tell us to go home. We'll oblige.
Today.
I'm breathing air.
We know.
What the fuck?
Wow. She heard it.
Discover. Motivated.
$17,000.
Me.
Dr.
Less
Ladd or
than a
Henry?
week.
We're going to call it
Maria.
quits. Can you give us one more image?
Out of control. What do you think?
I think you all were kind of messing with me tonight. That's what I think. All right, going
The
once,
audio.
going twice.
Why can't you copy?
All right, family members. Let's tap them up.
Resolutions.
Why have I been?
Oh, they're not giving us much. Connor, go ahead and peel that off your face.
Jesus.
That's lightly, Mom.
I did lightly, but not all the way to.
All right. Nobody get up. So you do not have the recordable one. You do. So you have a button next to your volume. Click it in the opposite direction so it turns the machine off. That way we know that the last 10 minutes came from this. Let's look at these images, everybody. The three of you don't get up. I will go kind of around the horn because they do stay pretty small.
I didn't see gore.
We had four total images. Yeah, very weird stuff. Definitely dry desert. Looks like a star off in the distance, like a star hole. So very weird. You probably didn't see this one, Connor, because it was generating.
I just saw a weird desert.
This was the first one I was putting it into the machine, so me and Dad saw it.
Oh, I saw the
So
second
again, I can't find anything unless, of course, that star means anything, which I can't put into the story that I told you guys already. The next image that he has. Wow. It's just an odd looking picture. So let me kind of go my left to right here. So it looks like he's got steel plates in his face, is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Looks like Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Looks like Joe Biden. But he's
So, I mean, definitely some oddities going on with this. Definitely some, what's the word I'm looking for? Some Dali artwork. You guys
Yeah,
like that?
very dolly.
So,
And
again,
those just randomly pop up.
so what it does is it uses,
that desert.
these are pages.
What?
It's not a desert.
What? Pages.
Pages. I asked about his occupation. He's a writer.
Yeah, of course. I think he got frustrated because I wasn't getting it shown.
It's not easy to see
Just like
these images because they all look like they're moving around too. So kudos to him for giving us the description that he did.
That almost looks like the inside of a bone, too.
Of a
Yeah,
what?
that is
I think
pages.
I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's what osteocytes look like.
I don't know.
That's one.
Yeah.
Just a corpse.
Like what?
The inside of a bone.
Forward.
The bone marrow.
I got hold.
So you already saw it. So these to me look like pages. Sarah's
Yeah.
saying it looks like the innards of a bone. Which,
I saw this.
again, I'll run it through Google Lens to see, not to say who's right or wrong.
No, I'm-
it's a matter of interpretation at that point.
Here's the
Zoom in a
part.
little bit. But I see words on the pages here.
Yeah, I
I
did
see
see
bones.
words too when
See?
I
There's
looked
a
at it.
bench there.
See? Everybody sees it a little bit differently. So very interesting indeed. Last one.
That's a corpse.
Wow. We almost have the. This looks like the scene of what I just told you guys about Mary Ravenel. Person there, person there,
Maybe it's
woman on the
later.
ground.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Craziness.
Dead person.
I agree.
Wow. Holy mackerel.
That's a corpse.
And then you said murder at one point. And by the way, the two of you gave me so much. It was just like last night, where it's hard to interpret who was actually here with us. So person here, person here, woman laying, little blade up on the
I
ground.
asked very direct questions,
Yeah, very crazy stuff.
what did we just
Started
hear?
getting scared.
And no one
I
said
literally
anything,
I
but
didn't know. It would be a bad feeling, and then it would go away for a little bit, and then it would come right back, and I'm like, bro.
Well, at first I thought, roses stood out
Well,
to me.
the first face I thought I saw was like in the galaxy. It's like there's
Yeah, a lot of people try to find things because there's like a moving galaxy in there.
There's a face
So that way
mask.
they don't fall asleep and they're just not sitting in total darkness, and all of a sudden something's gonna pop up out of nowhere. So I put that galaxy in there. A lot of people try to find things in there.
There's a face.
But roses stood out because Dr. Ladd's house around the corner is known as the Thomas Rose House. So I'm pretty excited.